The sheets of plywood placed over storefronts in cities across the country during the protests of last year were meant to protect against property destruction. But they served another unexpected purpose as well, as blank pages where the history of a moment in American history was recorded. NBC's Kathy Park explains in our Sunday Spotlight.
As the fallout from George Floyd's murder flared through city streets in the summer of 2020, plywood began going up out of fear and uncertainty.
I think of all of the visual cues that we will remember from that time, there would probably be masks and plywood.
Boarded up businesses, opening a wave of emotions as the plywood became the public's canvas.
This is people's expression of grief and trauma.
Minneapolis resident turned activist Lisa Kelly says she was gripped by the movement and felt compelled to take action.
What types of emotions surfaced for you at that time?
For me, I just kind of shut down completely. I'd go to these protests almost robotically, and then I'd go home, wrap myself in a blanket, and cry myself to sleep. And so when the boards started to show up around the Twin Cities and we drive down, a major street and see all of these incredible murals that spoke so clearly and profoundly to the emotions that I wasn't able to express, I just knew that something had to happen.
Rather than watch the murals fade away, Kelly was on a mission to preserve the plywood. Nearly 900 of them are now part of an evolving exhibit through Memorialize the Movement, founded by Kelly and a team of volunteers.
Some people might say, this is just plywood. Why preserve it?
It's not just plywood, and it's not even just art. It's recorded history.
In cities across the country, discarded plywood is seeing a second life. In Chicago, Boards of Change salvaged the signs to create registration booths ahead of last year's election. Worthless Studios in New York City selected artists through an open call, empowering them with plywood sourced from businesses and even the Empire State Building. All 5 boroughs in New York became the backdrop for the artwork.
The idea really here is, with the title Be Heard, is for people to engage with the sculpture and feel that they have a platform to amplify their voice, and also as a hearing mechanism to listen to the city and to listen to what other people have to say as well.
That message showcasing the many dimensions of a movement that surfaced out of protest, now protected for future generations.
With other civil rights movements, you might have picket signs or photographs or like a shoe or something that you can take and put in a museum as an artifact. But this is the first time art has also been artifact. And I'm just so proud to be here with it and to be a part of this movement.
For Sunday Today, Kathy Park, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.